Thank you for joining us. We're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. If you're new or returning, welcome again. Thank you for joining us. If you could, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards for the counterparts. For masculine, we have the warrior, being strong, being courageous, being resilient, and willing to fight for what he believes or stands for or a cause. Give me space, sorry. Okay, so we have the warrior for masculine. Mutual energy is understanding. Being guided to come into understanding, becoming a little bit more enlightened, divine guidance, divine light, divine knowledge. Just opening up to understanding what's going on. So there's guidance behind that. A 7. Let's see here. And one more for feminine. And feminine, High Priestess of Fire, following her intuition on what actions to take, feeling things are complicated, right? Time to make a change, taking action towards change. Let's talk about it. Yeah, trying to have patience to take, having, the healing energy, the patience, the calm, the moderation, the good and the bad balance between the two in order to take a leap of faith. He's fighting to do so. Let's talk about it, masculine. Talk about it. How are we feeling today, masculine? How are you feeling today? Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Being grounded, taking care of himself. Nurturing, caring, gentle, down to earth. King of Swords, analytical, logical, objective, strategic. Maybe having a cold exterior, not expressing emotions. Being in his head a little bit. Now we'll go back to the warrior mindset, being in his head. As far as being logical, the King of Swords is has a military mindset, very disciplined and matter of fact of things. Lovers in reverse. Okay. The choice in love, wanting to communicate, open communication, take action to bring in his desires, going after what he wants from a higher perspective, a different, more spiritual, religious, traditional, structural way here. Yes. So he's wanting to fight for what he wants. What else? How's we feeling today, masculine? There's some type of conflict though. 5 of Wands. Conflict, competition, obstacles. He's having trouble being optimistic and hopeful on this new journey, though. That's what he's trying to fight for in order to turn things around. He's not making a choice in love, but he's trying to move away from that in order to present that. He's having mental conflict and waiting for things to grow and mature. Not see, and that's what that is. At this point, he's trying to look at things from a different perspective, and he's mentally stuck, not making any moves. He's on his own, putting in some hard work, trying to become stable, secure, successful on his own in order to take action. However, there are some toxic energies or codependencies he's needing to ground himself on in order to take action here. It's like he's wearing a mask of being strong or having courage. Thinking about the past, slowly moving towards his happiness for success and victory in the Ten of Cups. With a passionate new beginning, he's just collecting information on how to move forward, going forward, and choosing a path. So at this time, he's resting, he's healing. Okay, let's see. That's all what's happening underneath. So he's not making any choices in love. He's wanting to communicate in order to bring in his desires, his wishes from a higher perspective, a higher understanding, a more traditional, straightforward path, structural path. But it's like he's fighting the fight would be to be optimistic, to have hope, or even take that first step towards turning things around. He's trying to nurture himself back in order. I feel like there is a choice to be made, but it's like he's not making it. He's just trying to clear his mind and think things through. We'll clarify and see what's going on the inside. Alright, let's talk about the High Priestess of Fire for feminine. Look at that. Plotting, planning, being strategic, being the Queen of Swords, making a head over heart decision as well. Being in her head, being logical, being analytical, being fair, open to communication. It's like she doesn't have her guards or defenses up. That sword is down, but it's there. She's like, hey, I'm here. Want to talk? It's one of those things where she is matching at this point. You guys are matching energy. Let's see, what else with the High Priestess of Fire? Yeah. Making a head over heart decision. It's like she's sneaking away in order to be logical, in order to clear her head and clear her mind. It was I get a strategic move. There, she's wanting long-term stability. She's wanting tangible success. And is fearful. There's some fear surrounding that. Maybe a fear about not having it. Yeah, she's unable to see something and she's needing to go within. So that's a part of the strategy in order for her to get a clear thought, get some inner wisdom. I feel like that's masculine's belt here as well. Yeah, there is definitely some emotional confusion, which may bring about that. Oh yeah, definitely emotional confusion and mental conflict, mental anguish here going on within feminine, trying to figure out what to do, how to obtain this. A lot of blue and green here. A lot of pink and red hues going on over here. Which is funny with the High Priestess of fire, but then we're getting more air. Air. Water, earth. No fire. Let's get one more for feminine. High priestess. Following her intuition. More blues, more greens. Let me see what's... The color blue represents both the sky, sea, and associated with open spaces, freedom, intuition, imagination, inspiration, and sensitivity. Blue also represents meanings of depth, trust, loyalty, sincerity, wisdom, confidence, stability, faith, and intelligence, all following the suit of one, air, the swords, but then it's also getting that wisdom with the air of intuition from the high priestess. But I'm getting the green a little bit too, so I just want to look up green. Life, fertility, renewal, and resurrection. Green is a mix of yellow, which symbolizes glory and energy right there, and blue, which relates to God and the heavens. So we are getting a mix of both. We have green, blue, and boom, yellow. But feminine is in deep thought. She's trying to clear up some confusion. I'm definitely feeling like there is confusion, feeling like there are mind games being played, but also stuck in her head, trying to figure out what's going on, following her intuition. The reason why she's snuck away or has slipped away is to get that mental clarity. The long-term success and stability is something that she's worried about, confused about, something that she's just not seeing or unable to see. She's not sure what to think or what to do. So, High Priestess of Fire, I get trying to follow her intuitions on what to do, what to take action towards, right? Understanding. Magician. Manifesting, carrying heavy burdens, trying to create while having a lot on your plate. Obsessive thinking, codependencies, control, toxic behaviors, and negative entities needing to be grown from, needed to be nurtured. I think the negative behaviors was just a cry for nurturing and growth. It got you to a place to one, create beyond what was weighing you guys down. I'm also getting the negative behaviors just needed some nurturing, needed some coddling, needed some mothering, a little love, a little TLC, right? The light has been shown on some emotional stability, understanding how to obtain emotional maturity and stability here, and setting yourself free to have a fresh start, new beginning, bringing things down, caused disappointment. However, it brought control over the situation when you abandoned or left some things out, abandoned certain things, feeling left out in the cold, wanting to come back together. It's to create that sense of want. The lack created the sense of want, and without the lack you don't know what you're missing. So it's kind of twofold with that. It's an understanding behind it. So let's keep going. What else for the understanding? Overcoming those, persevering, moving forward, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve. Emotionally, dropping off emotional baggage here as well. To become more emotionally mature and stable. Also to grow, to expand and nurture yourself. Walking away in order to come back into union. Because you guys have a stable foundation. It's balanced, it's reciprocal. You guys are just heartbroken, feeling rejected. But you're still courageous, you're still strong. Just patiently waiting for your ships to come in order to take a leap of faith towards this relationship. Right now, you're in a period of healing, rest, missing each other, but you're needing to do some more work, putting in some more work in order to drive forward, to keep moving forward, right? You're weighing your options, trying to find your balance on your own, and slowly moving towards collaboration and building. All right, let's clarify and see what's going on the inside, though. Talk about it. The Hierophant and the High Priest. Yep. Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Crown of Swords. Being logical, being analytical, taking care of himself, being cold, being distant, being shut off, and healing. Star energy. He's trying to fight this. Okay, King of Swords. Okay, feeling ungrounded, feeling a lack of growth, feeling unloved, uncared for, and trying to look at things in a different perspective. So he's coming off cold and calculated, taking care of himself, a little bit materialistic, a little bit maybe being flashy on the outside type energy, but also internally he's having the Queen. And that's funny because we have the King of Swords and the Mother of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is up in the upright, right, inside and out. So he's putting up that cold exterior, closing off, being analytical and logical. But the Queen of Pentacles showing on the outside is different from the Queen of Pentacles from the inside. And look, we have the Crown of Earth at the bottom of the deck. So we have maybe even an elevation from the Queen of Pentacles to the Crown of Earth. Because the Mother of Earth in reverse is a lack of care, a lack of nurturing, and we'll even read the actual. We'll read the actual for that. Overindulgent, excess, grossness. So I'm feeling like he may be feeling a little overindulgent, not caring, not nurturing, doing things in excess and looking at things from a different perspective. That's him doing his feelings on the inside, okay? Clarify the Lovers in reverse. On pause. Taking a look at what he's seeing, observing, healing. Trying to become enlightened at a healing place. trying to become a little bit more happy. 8 of Wands. What's the 8 of Wands? 9 of Cups. Wanting to get things moving, but internally still selfish emotionally. And wanting to take a leap of faith. Wanting to take a risk. More full energy. I'm getting the air of trying to overcome some selfishness. I'm getting that may be a part of this struggle, the fight to be optimistic, but I'm still getting some selfishness. I think that he's trying to overcome that as well, which is a part of the healing and him shutting things off, pouring into himself. And that's how you get a little bit more growth and expansion, because we got some toxic energy underneath the deck. He's trying to follow his intuition in order to make a judgment surrounding this connection. Trying to get truth, clarity, and gain his strength back. And to choose a direction on which path he'd like to go towards and start getting things moving. He's checking his emotions. 7 of Water. Okay. Queen of Wands. Ooh. Queen of Wands clarified by the Queen of Wands. He wants what he wants. He wants his desires, and that's what he's going to fight for. Let's clarify the Hierophant. No need to go further on that. He's trying to consult a higher source. He may be in meditation mode. He may be praying. He may be, talking to, spirit guides himself, or even just consulting a higher source, listening to his higher self in order how to move forward and transform a situation. Let's see, one more for the Hierophant, please. Move forward and have those humble beginnings, having that stable ground to start with. A sturdy place to land. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Yeah. Crown of Earth. Getting stable, getting grounded, trying to find answers to his questions. What's the Page of Wands? Like I said, it's still a fight. The Page of Wands, optimism, still missing. Okay, so it's like having hope, optimism, wanting things to grow and expand, waiting for things to mature, waiting for that growth period. And that was accompanied by the 6 of Water, which is grabbing onto those things that he misses, loves, and holds dear, right? Have emotions for. What's the will for 4 of Earth? Waiting for things to turn around, internally holding back. One more for the will, holding back in order to keep the balance for success. Feeling like things do need to be balanced. Things do need to, tilt differently in order to have things turn around in his favor, right? Trying to have hope and optimism that things will shift, right? The 7 of Swords. Also sneaking away, also to connect to a higher source, check into that higher sense of knowledge and knowing. Feminine's following what she knows to be the right thing to do, right? Going by the book. What's the Queen of Swords? Thinking logically and wanting a new beginning and wanting to overcome those challenges, wanting to persevere and keep going. Again, that goes back to that. But you guys are emotionally walking away, so we'll talk about it. Um, let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. She's following her intuition. She's tapped into a higher source. She's holding that dear. She's wanting to take action towards it. She knows she has the power within her hand. She has control over it. But she too is also taking emotional stock on how to get things moving forward and choosing a path and direction on how to do so. She's using her strength to make that happen and actually get clarity once again about this relationship. Let's keep going. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles once more, please. Try that again. One more for the Ten of Pentacles, please. Yeah, holding it close to her heart, wanting to take action, wanting growth, wanting expansion, wanting to give life to her, to nourish it. It's just, there's some fears behind it. What's behind these fears? Nine of Swords. There's some anxiety. She may be appearing being scared, but internally she's having a new chapter, a new cycle getting started. And getting clarity, getting downloads, getting messages about it. What's the Two of Swords? Looking to get more clarity, moving on to clarity, mental clarity, moving on from being mentally blocked. She may appear not to be able to see, but it's like she's moving on in thought and understanding from the Five of Swords, right? Making a decision. Internally, she made a decision. Externally, she made a decision. Internally, she's moving on to calmer waters. This is not something I'm going to rack my brain around, right? What's the Hermit? Well, let's get one more for the Two of Swords. Yeah, moving on in order to manifest, in order to create. Going back to the Magician card here. Hermit. Going within, going deep within, inside, spending time alone, being solitude, being away from others, looking for wisdom. Internally, she has those nostalgic feelings as well. Thinking about the past, having memories, holding on to those things near and dear to her heart, being emotionally loyal. Let's get one more for the Hermit. Okay, so sideways, but I feel like there's still some internal conflict surrounding that too. What's the Seven of Cups? Having options, holding back emotions, getting emotionally stable. Internally, I feel like her emotions are intact. They're grounded. They're stable. They're deep. But I don't feel like she's expressing them. I don't feel she's keeping them to herself, close, They're there. They're present. And I believe it's known, but it's not being extended. It's not being offered. Like, I'm here and I have my emotions. Five of Swords, mental conflict. It's mental conflict surrounding a death and rebirth, an ending, a transformation. No more for the Five of Swords. Yeah. Going through a transformation, some more Tower moment. We have the Yule, which is again death and rebirth, but then it goes down to the Tower moment, crumbling of old foundations, a need to rebuild. Three of Earth. Clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, doing some inner work, following her intuition to do some inner work. This would be a card of healing, pouring out all the emotions and only accepting those of which you intend to keep. taking control of your actions. Yes, High Priestess of Fire. What to keep, what to do, what to not do, what to act on, what not to act, what to act on, and what not to act on. Let's clarify the Magician. The Magician, Justice card. Getting balance, manifesting, finding the balance over things, repetitive cycles, trying to find the balance within things that keep happening. 10 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Okay, manifesting. Okay, the burden is to walk away. The emotional walking away, preparing for the future. Actually, making the decision to do so. To make a decision, preparing for the future, making decisions, getting mentally clear on what mindset you need to be on. Clarify the Devil. Having control of feeling, maybe feeling toxic outwardly, but having those obsessive thoughts. Trying to find your strength to overcome that, though. Being possessive, controlling, codependent, but internally, having the strength to abandon that, to get rid of those negative energies. What's the Empress? To grow and expand for long-term success and stability. 10 of Earth. And continue to build on that. Having success and making sure things are right in the long run. Making sure that there's growth, the ability to grow. So we have the Empress, and we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is work, building, collaboration, learning and growing from experiences. It's an understanding from that. What's the Sun? Clarify the Sun. Illuminated, trying to figure out how to navigate certain things, those little fires that come up. Learn how to navigate them. Navigate the unknown, the things that you don't see, the things that are unseen, unheard, or unsaid, not acted upon, right? You guys have a lot of emotions, deep emotions. You are seeming to be emotionally mature, emotionally stable. You have this connection. You have those outpouring emotions of love that you do want to express. You have an understanding of that. You have the 9 of Wands, unable to choose a direction. Trying to overcome that, trying to choose a direction. One more for the 9 of Wands. Trying to choose a direction, but emotions are all over the place. They're unpredictable at this time. Walking away emotionally because you guys are unclear. And trying to follow your intuition. Okay, you don't have enough information and you need to follow your intuition at this time. The 4 of Wands, you guys are clear. You have an understanding about the stability and the foundation already in place. You just need to go a little deeper, go within about those nervous energies, those immature energies that are causing negative behaviors and heartbreak. So definitely taking a look into what is preventing the actual stability, the actual coming together. So let's get some romance, angels. These are not romance angels. I'm so sorry. angels for masculine. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. One more for masculine. New love, a new person who stirs your romantic feelings. And finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I feel some of that will be coming from the King and Queen of Pentacles being out here, the Crone of Earth, the Mother of Earth. Especially with the Mother of Earth in reverse, probably not taking very good care of himself, being, overindulgent and needing to look into some things, being selfish, and I think that comes with the Nine of Cups and actually taking the leap of faith. But outwardly, he's trying to take care of himself. Inwardly, he's closed off emotionally and trying to heal. And then I'm getting 2 cards of healing and resting and pause energy. Actually 3, 4, 7 of Earth, waiting, being patient, waiting for growth, waiting for maturity. Hangman, looking at things from a different perspective, looking at from different angles. The 4 of Swords as well, with the stop, pause, assess, analyze, at a mental rest. But again, I feel like he's thinking about that as well, trying to balance book, holding on, turn things around, trying to balance the books. These were both 4 of Earth, 6 of Earth, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, saving finances and trying to balance out financially as well. So that could come from that too. The new love, I feel like there is a desire here, but I feel like he's wanting to bring it in and attract it. He's trying to figure out how to move forward and get on stable ground, but he's trying to fight through that and trying to find the answers, trying to grant himself to find the answers in which he's having questions to, right? Mutual energy. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like that right there, the King of Cups clarified by the Lovers and the Knight of Water is pretty much there. Just recapture it, express your love, open up to that. And then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Like you guys are exploring that. You're trying to get clarity by going within. You're getting that understanding, and getting those downloads, those things, those messages. Then we got to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture again. That is to grow and expand. So in order to do so, we got to take those steps. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I feel like that's just more of a message to enjoy the moment. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present. That will be following intuition, doing the inner work, and pour out those old emotions, the things that no longer serve, and have acceptance over the good things. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Flirt underneath the deck. Be a little lighthearted, feminine as far as what actions you're taking and what steps you're taking. Don't be so closed off. Actually nurture and give to the situation. Honestly discuss your feelings. Wedding. The courthouse. change. The situation involves marriage, a change in marriage. We have a king of, a crone of earth in the upright and a mother of earth in the reverse. You know, you can adjust that and apply that to your situation. But that is two people, a married couple not seeing eye to eye, needing to make a change, right? New love, a new person to stir their romantic feelings. Stroke of luck, a sudden wealth of that, a sudden wealth of new love. Finances and career, family room. I'm feeling it's tied to this marriage as well. So again, this would be overcoming those challenges, fighting for that, having a lot on him. Yeah, something to do with a privileged lady, which would be the mother of earth or queen of pentacles. So however you see it. Playfulness, feeling like it's gone. Romantic feelings. Lovers. Trust and love. Ain't that it right there? You want to present it, holding your emotions back, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like this is community. Make it known. Don't hide your love. Express it to the community. Let everybody know what you feel for each other here. We have attraction. Working on your attraction. Trying to enjoy the moment. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moment. We got unexpected income. So you're working on forgiving and learning from the situation, releasing past. That's what you're working on, right? Putting in the effort. Heart-to-heart conversations. It's a gift. It was a gift or will be a gift, especially from the main male. So possibly speaking with the main male, or the main male is wanting to give you a gift of a heart-to-heart conversation. So let's get some outgoing messages. Let's get some outgoing messages. For masculine. God, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Looks like he's going through some changes within a marriage here. We got sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I do feel like that would go back to the hangman, getting different perspective. And then we got the runner and codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And that could be just that overindulgence, kind of feeding himself. But I feel on a certain aspect it is a good thing, not always a bad thing. So it just depends on how he's feeding himself. We got the clock. Need time, takes time, cycles, time to heal, progress. I do feel like there is some time needed with the healing here. Mutual energy. Alright, golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. There's that devil energy, right? Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I do feel like you guys are enjoying each other and wanting to build onto that. We have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over your head, trying to overcome those challenges, unable to choose a direction because emotions are all over the place. We got not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. I do feel that with the having the strength to abandon some things, let things go, balance things out. I feel like you guys are heavily burdened by a situation and you needed to walk away emotionally. Eight of Cups out here twice, internally and externally. We got healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction, and that's having the strength to walk, to abandon some things, some negative behaviors or toxicities here. We got wedding rings underneath the deck, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, which is the Four of Wands here, the Ace of Swords, trying to get clarity by going within and getting inner wisdom. Let's go ahead and get outgoing message for feminine. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. We got soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract, yep. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility, yep. And there's the chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue, yep. That's the role you guys are playing at this time. Feminine may want masculine may actually be taking off, and that's not necessarily you're physically or actively chasing, you're just maybe wanting to bring him in, and masculine's actually wanting to get away. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So again, we did have that nostalgic energy come up. However, we're still pouring into ourselves. We're following our intuition. We're being distant. We're being in our head, making head over heart decisions, being logical, getting a new cycle started. You have fears going into this new cycle. And we have the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, which is being on your own, being solid, force, honor, protection, and power. So that is the energy of what's taking place underneath for feminine, and masculine is trying to overcome some challenges and difficulties within his own, going through a transition period. But as always, keep a positive mindset. Things always change from day to day. Energy is fluid, so it is what it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.